Hello everybody, I'm back. I wanted to go over getting your electric kayak legal, the things you need, sometimes don't need. Anyhow, this one here is a wilderness that I had no paperwork or anything else, and this is how I got the last one done in 2008. What I'm doing right now with this piece of paper taped up there, which is kind of a bill of sale, I'm etching the numbers from the kayak to the piece of paper. You can't really see these serial numbers on the kayak. You remove the paper and it looks just like to the right of the paper. You can't really see it, but you can feel it. They all have one somewhere, but you got to locate it. You can feel it with your fingers. Sometimes you can't see it with your eyes. I'll show you the difference between the newer ones and this is an old one. So let me finish up bringing this number out so I have an ID I can read. Other than that, I can't read it without special lighting or glasses. Okay, I'm starting to see some numbers and letters. I think I got all I need. Take this off, and you can see what I mean. You can't really see anything. So you take the same crayon and do the same thing to this hole, and the numbers will magically appear. Okay, so you get the idea. You gotta have a number. Okay, I'll come back to this one here in a little bit. This is the wilderness that I am converting it to electric. I have a prototype mount on it right now, but I will need it legalized when I get the motor on it. I have taken them out. I've never been harassed without the proper paperwork, but now they're getting more popular and they're paying more attention. Okay, this is the Sun Dolphin 10 SS, and what they do is they put a serial number right on there. But you can't take an etching of this. It's on a flat plate printed, and which is a smart thing. I mean, for a cheap kayak, it seems to be pretty easy to get legal. This is the information I received with it. Let me scroll down a little bit. Okay, let's see and get down to this part that says Manufacturer Statement of Origin. And it says, most states require that you register your boat if it has a motor or will be used with a motor. Also, several states require to register the boat if it exceeds a certain length. To determine the registration requirements, please check with your state licensing bureau. This varies from state to state, but is often the Secretary of the State Department of Natural Resources or the Department of Motor Vehicles. Okay, and this is your manufacturer's statement of origin. And you can see it probably looks more confusing than it is. I think the bill of sale route's another way to go to that's pretty easy. I don't know anything about this one yet, but I will when I go to get it legal. Okay, let's see. Okay, and this is the back of it for reassignment. It's basically almost like a title. It's pretty close. So that's the back. back to the front. That's just your information. And this is the manufacturer statement of origin, and that's what you need. If not, then you're going to have to try and go with this method. And I don't know if you can see this. I need a little sunlight. Okay, but anyhow, you can see the etching. You can see the numbers on it. And that's the way to get it off of there. Would you get a bill of sale made, and you shouldn't have any problem doing the same thing. This has so many names, dealer's name, address, all that. I'd have to be making some phone calls. I lost a receipt to it, but I do have the price sticker with the barcode on it. I don't believe if you have to register it as soon as you buy it. I mean, it's been a couple years since I put the motor on it. I never got it registered. I haven't really taken it out much. It's basically a display model. So far as the registration, things like this, and maybe a few calls to the local Marine Patrol. Oh, there's a little bit of light. See if we can't get some on this bill of sale. See if you can read it maybe. And that's the VIN etching. Okay, so there's a couple ways to do it. Alright, y'all remember my little blue kayak, little bathtub looking thing. So anyhow, the next video I do will be switching the motor from the blue one to the white one. I have the engine lift cord on there already. I have the steering rigged up on it. Put new cable in it. Added my bungee equalizer for the pedals so they spring back, which is really nice, keeps the lines taut. So the next one I do, I'm going to do switching the motor from one to the other. And you can see what a behemoth this 16-footer is. It's a monster. Swallows the little Sun Dolphin. Sun Dolphin's got a lot of room to it though, I think, you know. This thing here, it's kind of hybrid. You don't know if it's a sit on top or a sit in. It's got hatches. I mean, it could fill up with water. The Sun Dolphin, you see it's got a bigger seating area, cargo area. Plus I have a special built seat I put in there. So we're going to find out. We're going to see which one's faster than the other. We're going to use the same motor. Not we, I am, until I can find some help. So anyhow, that's what I plan on doing. I need to get a switch for the wilderness, an on-off switch. That way I can turn myself on and off from the seat. Everything needs to be run from the seat. The motor lift, the throttle, changing gears don't really matter. I don't really care about that a whole lot. I usually travel in high speed. And we'll go over batteries. I got some videos to make on batteries. Got a good lead on batteries, motorcycle batteries. Pretty good battery. Get the gel Harley Davidson 35 amps an hour or more, you got a good battery. Them things will take vibration, no problem. Okay, it's time to get off of here. So maybe I helped you guys out a little bit. Anyhow, back to work. Have a good day.